Next up is Columbia attorney Jennifer Bukowsky. Hey Jen, how you doing?
Great, Paul. Thanks for having me.
So Jennifer, you're fresh home from the Trump inaugurational activities. Did you have a great time?
I did. It's always been on my bucket list to go to a big fancy ball in D.C. So when I woke up the morning after the election, stunned like many Americans at the results, I decided it was a perfect opportunity to get that off my bucket list. And we had a great time. It was grand.
How did you get involved in the presidential delegate process, and what made you want to become a delegate and the push for that position?
Well, I actually got interested in becoming a delegate because I was early on, I didn't have the foresight to be on the Trump train. I was Rand Paul's biggest fangirl, and there was a concern that the convention would be contested, and I wanted to be there because I like to fight and I wanted to have Rand Paul's back should it be contested. But I did end up being a Trump delegate, and by the end of the convention, a true Trump convert. So it was an honor to get to serve as a Trump delegate.
Jennifer, one of the reasons why I asked you personally to come on to discuss the Women's March is, you run a law firm, you're a head partner of your firm, and you're definitely somebody that supports women's rights, and you and I have definitely had a lot of discussions on that in the past. But I just want to get your opinion on the Women's March, since you happen to be in D.C. What did you see that maybe I didn't see or didn't see in the media coverage?
I was surprised by some of the protesters I saw, because when I decided to book a trip to D.C. to attend the inauguration and the ball, I had to book a minimum 2-night non-refundable stay, and so I didn't think of that as being a hotel that would be filled with protesters, but it was. I woke up Saturday morning to find the hotel lobby of the Marriott Marquis in downtown D.C. filled with well-heeled white ladies wearing pink hats. There was a very festive atmosphere among them, like they were going to Vegas to misbehave and be naughty. And then also from some of them I sensed a sense of haughtiness, a smug superiority, like they were above the people that were there for Trump. And you wouldn't know that those ladies just got their clocks cleaned in the last election from the way they were behaving.
So Jennifer, where does, caveman like myself and the rest of Missouri, where do we need to go from here to make sure that we're supporting women's rights? I wasn't a big supporter of the march, but there has to be another option.
I think just broadly, America wasn't built by politicians. It was built by workers, by innovators, by entrepreneurs. That's what's made us great, and we need people in charge of government that understands that their role is to just stand aside and assist and let them do their job so that we can keep our country great. It's not politicians that are going to save us. We can save ourselves. We need the government to get out of the way. And when the economy prospers, women benefit too. The economy is a woman's issue. And so I think that is the primary objective that we need to have. Is we're in this, as Republicans, we're in a put up or shut up moment. We need to get regulations decreased. We need to get the government out of the way of our economy thriving. And then women everywhere will benefit when that occurs.
Jennifer, thanks for coming on. Next up is Paul Berry III's Political Matrix. We'll be back.